Hello then, welcome to News at 10 a.m. on African News 24 TV, where the world comes to Africa. I'm Mary Adam bringing you the latest news stories. A dramatic turn of events has unfolded in Rivers State as two lawmakers withdraw their support for the impeachment move against Governor Siminalayi Fubara, citing appeals from respected stakeholders. The minority leader Sylvanus Omankwo and Peter Obi, who represents the 𝗀𝗃𝗃 constituency, announced their change of heart during a press briefing in Port Harcourt on Monday. They urged their colleagues to host the impeachment process and explore alternative means of resolving the crisis. Governor Fubara, who had earlier expressed confidence in God's protection, stated that he had not received any notice of impeachment, contradicting claims by the Rivers State House of Assembly. The development has heightened tensions in the state, with Nyesom Wike, now the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, saying President Bola Tinubu can sack him if he no longer has anything to offer. The impeachment proceedings, initiated by 26 lawmakers, allege gross misconduct against Fubara and his deputy, Professor Ngozi Udu. However, the two defecting lawmakers appealed for restraints, citing the need for peace and stability in the state. A total of 95 individuals, comprising 94 princes and 1 princess, have thrown their hats into the ring for the vacant Awujale's II, the paramount ruler of Ijebu-land, following the demise of Oba Sikiru Kayode, who reigned for 65 years. The aspirants, all members of the 𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗰𝗵𝗺 ruling house, were nominated at a meeting held at Bisrod Hall, GRA Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State, on Monday. Among them are notable figures such as Giwa Abiodun Onanuga, husband of a former deputy governor of Ogun State, Dr. Kunle Hassan, a renowned ophthalmologist, and Otubo Fatai Arowolo of Aaron Construction. The only female contestant is Princess Oluwakemi Onanuga, a lawyer. The names of the aspirants have been forwarded to afobajers, that is the kingmakers, for screening, and one candidate will be selected and forwarded to the Ogun State government for approval. The process has been marked by controversy, with some members alleging exclusion and protest. Fuji musician 𝗺𝗁𝗃, popularly known as 𝗀𝗺𝗃, had sought to participate but was ruled ineligible by the 𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃 family. The Oyo State Governor, 𝗀𝗃 Makinde, has cautioned voters to be wary of politicians making lofty but unrealistic promises as the 2027 general election approach. Makinde emphasized the importance of critically evaluating politicians' pledges, stating that residents should expect continuity in governance beyond 2027. The governor's warning stems from concerns from the recurring cycle of unfulfilled promises and voter manipulation. Makinde's administration has focused on development and welfare, and he expressed confidence that a member of his team would succeed him and sustain the policies and programs in place. He also urged residents to prioritize security, emphasizing collective responsibility in protecting lives and property. The Rivers State government has ordered a full-scale investigation into allegations of extortion and examination malpractice at the Rivers State College of Nursing Sciences in Port Harcourt. The probe follows complaints of money for marks, sale of examination questions, and marking schemes and demands for payment before project topics are approved. Commissioner for Health, Dr. Dsore, announced the suspension of the head of department linked to the allegations and the constitution of an investigative committee chaired by Professor Chizindu Aliko, Chief Medical Director of Rivers State University Teaching Hospital. The committee will conduct a forensic audit of the year 2 second semester examinations and review academic and financial practices within the institution. And in business news, Nigeria's fuel import bill has witnessed a significant decline, dropping by 54% to $6.7 billion. This substantial reduction is attributed to the increased production capacity of the Dangote Petroleum Refinery, which has been operating at near full capacity since late 2024. According to data from the National Bureau of Statistics, Nigeria spent $1.2 billion on petrol imports in the first quarter in 2025, down from $2.6 billion in the same period last year. This marks the lowest quarterly import bill since 2020 and reflects the growing impact of domestic refining on the country's fuel supply structure. The Dangote refinery, with an installed capacity of 650,000 barrels per day, has been instrumental in reducing Nigeria's reliance on imported fuel. The refinery's output has helped to reduce the country's daily petrol imports from 44.6 million liters in August 2024 to 14.7 million liters by April 2025. The Nigerian government has also imposed a 15% import duty on petrol and diesel to support local refiners and reduce dependence on import fuel. This move is expected to further boost domestic refining and reduce the country's fuel import bill. As Nigeria continues to ramp up its refining capacity, the country is poised to become a net exporter of refined petroleum products, potentially transforming its energy landscape and conserving foreign exchange. And on the foreign scene, U.S. President Donald Trump has threatened to launch airstrikes on Iran, saying it's on the table as the country's security forces continue to crack down on anti-government protests, resulting in at least 648 deaths. The White House confirmed Trump is weighing military options, including airstrikes, amid escalating violence in Iran. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi responded, saying the country is not seeking war but is fully prepared for war. He emphasized Iran's readiness for negotiations, but stressed they must be fair and based on mutual respect. The protests, sparked by economic hardship, have spread across Iran's 31 provinces, with millions demanding political change and an end to the Islamic Republic's rule. The U.S. has imposed a 25% tariff on countries doing business with Iran, further straining tensions. Trump has warned Iran's leaders that the United States will intervene if protesters are targeted, saying, "We will hit them at levels that they've never been hit before." The situations remain volatile, with Iran warning of retaliation against any attack. Welcome to sports. The Super Eagles of Nigeria have begun the preparations for the highly anticipated semi-final encounter against Morocco at the Africa Cup of Nations 2025, with a closed-door training session at the complex Mohammed VI in Rabat. The session, which kicked off at 6 p.m. local time, saw players and coaching staff arrive from Fez, where they had a recovery session on Sunday following their 2-0 quarterfinal win over Algeria. The media will have access to the first 15 minutes of the team's next training session on Tuesday, ahead of the big match against Morocco on Wednesday at the Prince Moulay Hassan Stadium, Rabat. The Super Eagles are looking to secure a spot in the AFCON 2025 final, and their preparations have been intense, with coach Eric Chil emphasizing the need for tactical precision and discipline. And in entertainment, Nollywood superstar Funke Akindele has made history with her latest film, Behind the Scenes, which has grossed over 2.1 billion naira at the box office, making it the highest grossing Nollywood film of all time in Africa. The film, which was released in December 2025, has broken multiple records, including the highest single-day gross on Boxing Day with 129.5 million naira. Akindele's achievement solidifies her position as West Africa's highest grossing filmmaker, writer, director, and producer of all time. Behind the Scenes has also become the top grossing Nollywood release in the United Kingdom and Ireland, further cementing Akindele's global influence. The film's success is attributed to its relatable storyline, all-star cast, and advanced screening. And that is a wrap. Stay tuned for more updates on the stories and others on our website at africannews24.ng and follow us on all our social media platforms to stay informed and ahead. See you at 12 p.m. I'm 𝗂𝗺𝗽𝗶. Good morning.